Rivalry. I'm gonna drift off into the memories of Joseph and his brothers, because this great story grows clearer and clearer every day as I go from place to place. Once upon a time, long, long ago, when the world was simple, full of miracles and wonders, there lived in the land of Canaan a shepherd called Jacob, who had many, many sons. Jacob, however, loved Joseph more than the other sons, because Joseph was the first child of his loving wife Rachel. You know, it's strange. Before Joseph was born, Rachel called on her husband Jacob, saying, "Give me children or I will die." Do you know Rachel ultimately gave her life in this process? Rachel unfortunately died while giving birth to Benjamin, the last son. Jacob therefore loved Rachel's first son, Joseph, so much after Rachel died. You know, it's funny. When Joseph was a child, him and his brothers used to laugh, tell few jokes, and play around. But as Joseph grew older, his brothers hated him because the father loved him more. The father even made Joseph a coat of many colors. Do you know that Jacob's favoritism toward Joseph caused Joseph's brothers to hate Joseph more? To make matters worse, Joseph had two dreams when he was 17 years old. Joseph's dream revealed that his family will bow down to him. The brothers screamed, "Joseph, Joseph, we are not going to bow down to you. Instead, we're going to teach you a lesson you will never forget." One day Jacob told Joseph to go check on his brothers, to go see how they're doing in the farm. When the brothers saw Joseph coming, they planned to kill him. My friends, wonders never cease. As soon as Joseph arrived, they grabbed him, took off his coat, and put him inside an empty pit. Despite the aches and pain, we must learn to forgive. Disappointment and shame, we must learn to forgive. Do you know what Joseph's brothers did to poor Joseph? Sit tight and I'll tell you what they did to their own brother. The brothers sold Joseph for 20 pieces of silver to Ishmaelite traders who were going to Egypt. Can you imagine? This got to be the saddest day in Joseph's life. Do you know Joseph's brothers took Joseph's coat to their father and lied to him how wild animal killed Joseph? While in Egypt, King Pharaoh's guard Potiphar bought Joseph as a slave. For Joseph had to work in Potiphar's house day after day. Do you know wonders never cease? imagine Potiphar's wife trying to seduce Joseph? Joseph, on the other hand, refused to have sexual affair with Potiphar's wife because Joseph didn't want to sin against God. You know, it's unbelievable how Potiphar's wife got upset, lied on Joseph, and Joseph was put in prison for a crime he did not commit. Can you imagine that? This is a lesson for us all, because some people are wolves in sheep clothing. While in prison, Joseph accurately interpreted the dreams of two of Pharaoh's servants who were also incarcerated. You know, it's funny. King Pharaoh himself had a disturbed dream. Do you know Joseph interpreted the dream so powerful? And Joseph was appointed second in command in Egypt. Joseph told the Pharaoh that the dream says that 7 years of plentiful will lead to 7 years of famine. Do you know that during the famine, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt to buy food? Joseph's brothers did not recognize Joseph, who was 20 years old at the time. Joseph, on the other hand, recognized his brothers. Oh, what a strange coincidence. Do you know Joseph pretended as if he doesn't know his brothers? Do you know what Joseph really did when he saw his brothers trying to buy food in Egypt during the famine? I'll tell you what Joseph did. He treated his brothers harshly, accused their credibility, and accused them of spying. You know, it's funny, because as time goes by, Joseph felt sorry for his brothers and forgave them. Despite the aches and pain, we must learn to forgive. Disappointment and shame, we must learn to forgive. Do you know Joseph finally revealed himself to his brothers? He told them, I am Joseph, your lost brother. Can you imagine? What a happy ending. Joseph invited his brothers and families to join him in Egypt.
God will lift you up if you learn to forgive.
If only you forgive. Friends, as you can see, this great story of Joseph and his brothers is a story of boasting, jealousy, and forgiveness. Folks, you know, genuine love does not boast, and genuine love does not jealous. My friends out there, always remember, genuine love goes with forgiveness.